Spirit of Texas Bank, Nissan, Slovacek Sausage, and Germania Insurance bring you this clip of the Texas Bucket List. Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, the show dedicated to everything there is to see, do, and experience right here in the Lone Star State. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and this week we start things off in South Texas on Padre Island. Here, every summer, Texans from all over the state gather on the beach to release some sea turtles and cheer them on with a Go Turtle Go! In the pre-dawn hours of summer, along the Padre Island National Seashore, hundreds drive along Park Road 22, seeking one shell of an experience that only happens a few times a year.
Before we get started here in our program, I just want to go over a couple of guidelines for everyone.
People from all over the world gather at the Malachite Beach Visitor Center and prepare for an experience that requires an early riser mentality.
Everybody's kind of sleepy-eyed.
There's quite a few people out here.
Had about 5 hours of sleep, but I think it's going to be worth it.
But these early birds aren't on the lookout for worms. They're on the lookout for turtles.
Well, it's a rare opportunity to see, sea turtles being released into the wild, and I think it'd be a good opportunity for us to, just experience nature.
We're about to release 90 Kemp's Ridley sea turtle hatchlings on the beach at Padre Island National Seashore and allow them to go free.
Dr. Donna Shaver has been working at the Padre Island National Seashore since 1980, and every summer she heads up the release of one of the most endangered turtles in the world.
The Kemp's Ridley is a native species in Texas. In fact, the first published record of Kemp's Ridleys nesting anywhere in the world was at Padre Island National Seashore before it became designated as a national seashore.
These magnificent creatures were first discovered laying nests on our shores back in 1948. While the Texas sands see a significant amount of sea turtle spawning, Rancho Nuevo, Mexico is a mecca for these massive marine marvels. Back in the 40s, over 40,000 of these turtles were found nesting at Rancho Nuevo, but those numbers have declined, and Texas has stepped in, hoping to keep the Kemp's Ridley from kicking the bucket.
What was hoped was that a secondary nesting colony would be formed as a safeguard against extinction, so that if a political or an environmental catastrophe was to occur at Rancho Nuevo, there'd be a safe area in the U.S. where Kemp's Ridleys could nest and be protected.
That's why Dr. Shaver and her team work so hard. They're constantly on the lookout for turtle nests and try to protect the eggs from predators. After incubating for 50 days, the turtles are brought to the surf for a show that inspires.
They are the superstars, and they do get the red carpet treatment. Here comes the first one.
As each turtle is gently laid on the beach, the crowd gets to watch an incredible act of Mother Nature.
To see these little turtles take their first steps in life with no guidance from the mother is truly a moving experience.
When these tiny turtles hit the sand, they automatically know where to go, and they get a first-class ticket to their destination.
We want to make sure that every turtle gets in the water safely. We don't want to take any chances that any might be stepped upon inadvertently by the public. We also want to make sure that none are taken by any of the gulls or the ghost crabs that are at the release.
Male turtles will never again set foot on the beach. They'll stay at sea for the rest of their lives, which scientists estimate to be around 50 years. The females will return to this very beach to continue the generations of Kemp's Ridley turtles.
It's a celebration of life. It's the continuation of a circle of life where we hope 10 to 15 years from now, some of these turtles will come back, lay their eggs on the beach, and we can release their hatchlings.
The beauty of nature, it's hard to describe.
How interesting it is that they know exactly where to go and what to do, and they're so tiny.
Yeah, it's nice to see that people care a lot about the environment and care about the animals as well.
He was so cute.
These few moments for these turtles start a lifelong cycle that a few are lucky enough to get a first-hand look at. But if you find yourself in the coastal bend during the summer and don't mind setting the alarm a bit early, seeing the Kemp's Ridley turtles take to the sea is well worth a stop on the Texas bucket list.
We think that every Texan should come out and see a hatchling release at some point in their life.
It was awesome.
I think it gives people a better respect for nature and to respect the beaches and the wildlife that live there.
It was cool.
One experience that you don't get to see in the wildlife in general, and the fact that they make it so that it's easy for everyone, it's really nice.
Get over it, it's so cute.
I saw a turtle. That was so really funny.
This is the Texas turtle, and it's a magnificent animal, very moving to watch.